Hi there, my name is Lewis Campbell and I work for the Placer Resource Conservation District. I'm also part of the Placer PBA, or Prescribed Burn Association, and this video is about permitting for prescribed fire in Placer County. To start off, this video is specific to Placer County regulations, and landowners who are not located in Placer County should contact their local RCD, Air Quality District, or CAL FIRE unit to understand their local permitting needs for prescribed burns. Part of demonstrating due diligence when conducting a prescribed burn is acquiring all the necessary permits for a burn. In Placer County, landowners will always need to obtain an air district permit, and sometimes will need a CAL FIRE permit depending on the weather conditions and the seasonality of the burn. First, I'll discuss air district permits. Backyard burning and pile burns do not require an air district permit, but landowners must ensure that it is a favorable burn day before igniting. By contract, air quality permits, or air district permits, are required year-round for broadcast burning. In Placer County, these permits will likely be at least $100 based on acreage and review fees. It is important to contact the Placer County Air Pollution Control District for this, and their contact info is on this slide as well as on their website. For higher complexity burns, landowners may be required to submit a smoke management plan, or SMP, with the air district. SMPs are required for projects larger than 10 acres, those that will emit in excess of 1 ton of particulate matter, which I'll explain more in a minute, or whenever smoke may be a concern. This could be when the project is near a sensitive location, like a hospital or school, or if there are highly trafficked roads nearby, or if there's sensitive neighbors. So it is generally a good idea to write a smoke management plan, if only to help you think through all the possible situations for your burn. But you can contact your local air quality control district to find out if it is required for your project. SMPs are generally more expensive than the average burn permit. To give you an idea of what level of fuel loading will produce a ton of particulate matter, 1 acre of the forest type on the left, if all the woody material, ground cover, and shrubs burned, would produce 0.15 tons of particulate matter, meaning 6 acres of this would still be under the 1 ton limit, but 7 would be above that limit and require an SMP. If the ground cover and dead woody material in 1 acre of the fuel type on the right burned, it would produce 0.023 tons of particulate matter, meaning one would need to burn all surface fuel on 44 acres of this fuel type to produce 1 ton of particulate matter, well above the 10-acre minimum for an SMP. For the low-intensity burns that we encourage landowners in the PBA to do, the emissions will be well under 1 ton of particulate matter due to site prep and burning in favorable conditions. That said, as I mentioned earlier, it is still a good idea to create a smoke management plan. PFIRS, or Prescribed Fire Information Reporting System, is also a helpful resource. For those outside of Placer County, you can find your air district on this website. PFIRS also has projections of burn day status up to 96 hours in advance. To access this burn day status, go to the front page of PFIRS, and then under ARB Products, click on Burn Decisions. This brings you to a page with a map of California and all the air basins in the state. Placer County is located in the Mountain Counties Air Basin. So if you click on that, it gives you a detailed burn day decision forecast as well as the contact information for all the air quality control districts in the Mountain Counties area. PFIRS is also where to go to write a smoke management plan. You just need to create a free account, and then you have access to smoke management plan resources as well as some other resources. The other primary permit that landowners should consider is a CAL FIRE burn permit. Placer County is part of the NEU unit, which includes Placer, Yuba, and Nevada counties. According to the Public Resources Code 4423, Placer County falls under Zone B, which includes counties north of Kern County. According to the Public Resources Code, a person shall not burn forest-covered land or other flammable material unless the person has a written permit from the department or its duly authorized representative, and in strict accordance with the terms of the permit, at any time in Zone A, and at any time in Zone B between May 1st and the date the Director declares by proclamation that the hazardous fire conditions have abated for that year, or at any other time in Zone B when the Director has declared by proclamation that unusual fire hazard conditions exist in the area. So, the May 1st date is not a concrete start date to hazardous fire conditions. The CAL FIRE Unit Director may declare hazardous fire conditions at any time and suspend burning. Therefore, it is very important that the landowners call their local CAL FIRE unit to determine if a permit is required. The any unit contact info is on this page, as well as on the CAL FIRE contacts page. Generally, these permits are not required during the winter months when many landowners associated with the Placer PBA will be burning. However, landowners are still strongly encouraged to contact CAL FIRE and notify them when they plan to conduct a prescribed burn. These agency notifications help to demonstrate due diligence under California state law. If you are planning a prescribed burn and permits are required, which is usually during the springtime before fire conditions become too hazardous, contact the local CAL FIRE battalion chief. He or she will conduct a site visit and discuss some of the necessary prep work, establish a prescription that must be followed, and encourage the implementation of safe, legal fire. The site visits associated with prescribed burn permits are meant to serve as a good opportunity for public outreach, and many CAL FIRE battalion chiefs are supportive of the use of prescribed fire by landowners. In early 2023, CAL FIRE is planning to release a new online burn permitting system, where landowners can access all of their permitting needs through the online platform. Contact your local CAL FIRE unit for more information. To learn more about liability and demonstrating due diligence, you can watch the other short video on this page about liability in prescribed fire. And if you'd like to learn more, we strongly encourage landowners to sign up for the Placer RCD prescribed fire workshops, which will have more information on permitting, liability, fire effects on native plants, and demonstration burns. Workshops are featured on the events calendar on our website. And to sign up for the Placer Prescribed Burn Association, follow the link on this page. Thank you so much, and safe burning.